So you're saying that you trained in family practice and work mostly?
This is audio only, or that's just
I'm pointing that. No, it's pointed that way. This is audio. They'll be able to hear you. So you said you trained in family practice. You do a lot of geriatric work, and you see the social distancing, the physical distancing, as being a valuable tool, and that it's working because it seems to be saving lives, or at least widening or flattening the curve out enough that we're able to stay caught up.
Yeah, and flattening the curve means that there are fewer people that are becoming infected with and therefore able to infect other people. And as this is a very, very infectious virus that if there is no social distancing, each person infected on average will go through at least 48 hours when they are very contagious.
Yep.
And they do not yet have any idea that they're going to have a fever of 104 tomorrow night.
Okay.
So without the social distancing, with our usual society, which really enjoys gathering in groups and going to restaurants and bars and enjoying each other and having the freedom to do all that, that all makes wonderful sense when there is not a virus that is this infectious, that we do not yet have adequate tools to be able to tell where it is and where it isn't. If the testing were now in adequate supply and adequate availability, that we could test people right away and test their contacts right away, if we could do that, then we would have the tools to safely be reducing these social limitations. And because we can't do that, we will have no way to know where there are new pockets of infection taking seed, and they will take seed. It's simply.
So let me ask it from this perspective.
Sure.
So, do you believe, as a physician, that there is a legitimate argument to be made for exposure of healthy people and isolation of at-risk groups, not necessarily strictly in the sense of quarantine, but self-isolation of immunocompromised, elderly, and other age groups, while allowing people who are apparently young and strong or healthy the ability to be exposed to it and begin to develop the antibodies that they're going to need to be not necessarily immune, but able to fight it off on their own?
A small percentage of people who can't fight it off on their own, whether it's by other morbidities or not, will succumb. And I don't know if you want to rephrase the question there. Your point sounds like, well, the people who are at greatest risk, who are already in nursing homes, or who are immunocompromised, or who have bad heart disease, or who have hypertension, which includes a lot of people right there. Well, if all those people would stay separate from the other people who have a much better chance of fighting this off and only getting pretty sick, or maybe not sick at all. So the question, supposedly, we want to wall off those people and have the other people.
Well, I don't know that I would use wall off, yeah. Doctor. Yeah. I would be opposed to that kind of language, just for variance of reasons.
Sure, that's a good call.
What I guess. So let me.
See, limited risk is what we're going to have to do. There will be opening up. There will be decisions to increase risk.
Are you guys leaving? Give me a minute. I want to walk out with you, and I promise I wouldn't take too much of his time. So, let me ask it from this perspective, so that I'm. And this is not meant to be a got you by any stretch of the imagination. If anybody within the power structure in the state of Minnesota or at the national level whether or not you care for the current national leadership or not, if anybody were to propose, okay, you're right, we're going to reopen the economy, we're going to get everything going again, but to do that, we will be mandating by law, everybody will be immunized, whether they want to be immunized or not, everybody will be immunized.
Immunized by exposure to it? Or
no, through development of a vaccination.
Yeah.
Everybody will be immunized, and everybody will be tested. And without being immunized or tested, you will not be allowed into society. Would you be for or against that?
I think that's a silly question. I would be in a rigid black and white sort of thing like that. No, I don't think that we're a society that absolutely mandates such things. But I would like to think we're more of a society of reason than we've been demonstrating.
No, and like I said, I am asking it very much from a reductio ad absurdum position.
I think that when there is adequate testing to determine if somebody is immune or not, that's absolutely something to be wished for, and something that when we have that capability, it's going to be a little bit of a side point, I think, as to whether it'll be mandated or not, because people will want to know, do they have immunity or do they not? And if they don't, most people will want to take an immunization if there is a vaccine developed that has pretty good efficacy. The problem is that we're not there, and we're not going to be for a little while, so what do we do in the meantime to keep large plumes of this from breaking out all over the place? You know, it would take no time to get way out of control again if we relaxed everything right away. And so what's the rate at which you relax what? Is the question.
No, I appreciate that. That's why I asked to talk to you, and I had no idea you were a doctor. So, and I hope you see that I'm trying to be reasonable. I'm not.
Sure, and God bless you, because attempts to be reasonable and be able to be dialoguing are pretty important going forward.
I'm a fake intellectual. No, I do try.
Yeah.
I do try to be reasonable, because I think there's both sides. I think, let's just be honest, there's people on both sides of this, and I've seen it today, and I'm sure you've probably seen it a few times. There are people on this here doing this that are not responding properly, and there are people out there doing things that they should.
Well, there's an environment that's happening all the time, that's for sure.
Yep. Well, no, I
wish you good luck in your YouTube channel, and also, you know, really encourage you to be displaying perspectives that either you might not agree with, or might not have agreed with prior to thinking about it. And
that's absolutely why I was glad you were willing to talk to me, because I'm not one-sided. I do not live in an echo chamber. I can't stand echo chamber philosophy, and I do not like standpoint epistemology by any stretch of the imagination.
Black Robe what?
The Minnesota Black Robe Regiment.
All one word.
Well,
or
if you were typing
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, if you typed it into YouTube and put spaces where proper grammar and.
Did you say Todd?
Todd, yep.
Todd from the Minnesota Black Robe Regiment. I'll try to check that out.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I hope that you have a good day and be safe. And you know what? Thank you for what you do. I mean that.